on Friday. We are in Julian, West Virginia. We've met up with Zach, Tim, and Sean. Zach's got the purple Rubicon. Tim's got the Grand Cherokee, and then Sean's behind us in the yellow Rubicon. Just stopped at Julian Mini Mart. Got a bite to eat. Now we are heading to Hobet Mine via the Outlaw Trails, they call them here in West Virginia. It will be old county roads, dirt roads, and miscellaneous type of terrain. So stay tuned, looking forward to it. We got to see part of the mine yesterday evening when we got into town, which was really cool to see. Old work trucks and haul trucks, so looking forward to some of that. But his WJ up there, his Grand Cherokee. You saw some film of it earlier in the year. Replaced the oil pan on it, did some suspension work. Then he got their shop up in Wilmington. They took it up there and finished it all up. And this is the first time he's had it out since he got it. When you buy somebody else's project, sometimes you get a little more work than you think it entails. But he went ahead and freshened up the complete suspension, front to back, new Heims, all the goodies, you know. So he should be good to go. And ended up having to do transmission work and new set of gears in the back. So he's got 373s in it now. Running, I think it's a 4.5-inch long arm rough country kit, Smittybilt winch, aftermarket steel bumper, tire on top. But yeah, looking forward to wheeling with him and go from there.
Everybody doing all right back there?
In there. Tim making his first climb there in the old Grand Cherokee up a slight incline, a little bit of gravel in the creek rock in it, nice and smooth. For sure. They're calling for quite a bit of rain, and I can already feel the trails getting soft here. The thaw happening, considering it was -7 or 8 down here a week ago, like it was in Ohio. Supposed to be 65 today, I believe. So we are definitely going to start experiencing some thaw. We are on the West Virginia Outlaw Trail, they call it, headed to the Hobet Mines. Looking forward to it. just I thought we wouldn't need to. And we are going to turn the locker on just in case. Off the side, let some pack of side-by-sides go by. You know, share the trails as much as we can, and you know, be courteous. And there I go.
Looks clear now.
Come back to talking about doing a more off-road rig build. You know, solid front axle possibly. Thought about doing the later model Ford, say F-250, extended cab, and maybe throw a utility bed on it for a little different look, but to be able to definitely take my overlanding gear with us and go out and disperse camp. It's all this thoughts we're wondering and talking about. We got a seriously steep descent. I'm going to say probably 25 degree maybe. It makes the other one we just did, they said it was 22 and a half or 24 degrees. I heard them say on the radio, but that had a lot of rock on it. This one looks like it just pretty much straight down, but we'll see. You can actually lose sight of the Jeep in front of you. And here we go. Ooh, a little bit of rockage, nothing crazy, but we'll take our time and go down. I guess these are called West Virginia pinstripes here. Looks like we're coming into the mine. I can see the possible lake and old conveyors. If you look off in the distance there, you can see them. You might be able to see it on the video, but yeah, that's a nice little way to get into here. That's awesome.
Off to your right, you will see the Hobet Coal Mine.
We will definitely enjoy getting the drone up today and taking some shots of that, and we'll explore it and see what's all around. Like I said, this is just enough for me for my for liking to get off road with what we have, go explore, and go see what the Hobet Mine has to say. Into the Hobet Mine about 15 minutes ago, and I was able to take some pictures of larger equipment and some overhead conveyors. Now we're trying to get back to, I believe there's a row of 10 or 12 old haul trucks. We're going to try to go out there and take some pictures and climb around them for a little bit and see what all is out here. But there's, seems like thousands of acres here. Not for sure exactly how many. I have to look it up when I get back, and I'll let you guys know in the description. But it's a big, cool place. The Outlaw Trail there was pretty good. Nobody had any real issues or anything, but I was surprised at a couple big.
You gotta take the longer way around. There is actually a new business in back there, and that's where those dump trucks were coming from.
Copy.
Yeah, I figured it'd probably be better not to pull up on their doorstep. Showing on this side, there's still ice. Yeah, it's pretty solid also.
We're back up on one of the service roads for the mine as we try to work our way around this place. It is huge. This mine has so many trails, roads off to the side that you could stay back here for seems like days probably. Some of it's not super aggressive, but you can just turn off and some of it circles back around. Some of it might go a mile and a half and dead end. But it's all over. There's not a right or a wrong way to go, I don't believe. What we found so far, this one we turned around and dead ended, but I bet it was probably at least 3/4 of a mile back, and now coming back out. You will see quite a bit of side-by-sides and razors and such here. Now they've got their own areas they kind of play on, the big steep inclines and the hills and stuff. I'm sure you're more than welcome to partake in it if you'd want to, but so they'll pass you on by and go do a big old hill and come back and hit you back up on the main strip. Sidewalls. Hopefully you can see it in the video. It's interesting terrain. We were just so muddy an hour ago. Now it's strictly all rock, big rock too. It's interesting. Don't know enough about the place down here yet, but there is red and yellow arrows painted on rocks in a lot of places that I've seen. So I am not quite for sure. what it's all about. I don't know, different trail markers for different events possibly, or whatnot. But this is it don't look like much, but it can be a tad bit trickery for the old taxi, just because of the pure size of rock that are down in the thing there. And my ground clearance is not as good as some. Whew. Okay. Remind me to put it low going back up, so I don't have to throttle so much. Tons of trails everywhere you go in there, and it don't matter. You just kind of explore. We've turned around many times and got back, looked again. So again, we're outside of Julian, West Virginia. I believe we've seen 6 or 7 haul trucks, some conveyors, leftover bulldozer, power stations, all kind of cool old equipment just kind of sitting there where they left it, or the parts run row. Some fuel stations we saw. We've been all over this mine. Power stations. Tried to fly the drone up over it, and I got a code in it and said propellers were spinning too fast. Not for sure what that is, so I had to bring her back in. So I didn't get a lot of footage today of the drone. But down in the hole over here is a big portable power station, and we can't get to it by car. So I was hoping to fly down close to it and try to get a gander and see what it was. But you know, the haul trucks are really cool. Some of them are still complete up there. You know, I got pictures of them sitting in it, and it's a big piece of equipment. You just don't realize how big it is. So very interesting place. You could spend days in here, and locals no doubt come back here with their side-by-sides and everything. Super friendly people. You can just explore. Not all difficult, but as you saw earlier, there was definitely some trails with a lot of water, greasy crossings, and some hills. We had to turn around and go back because the one was just a rock shelf and it was all ice faced. And get to the top, you had to hit it pretty hard. You make a hard left, and we opted not to do that first thing and tear something up or get somebody hurt. It was pretty steep incline to get up down to. So, but no, we'll just keep doing it. Now tomorrow, we're going to go over to the Ivy Branch section of the Hatfield and McCoy trail system. I've never personally been on it. I downloaded the map, so we're going to take parts of it in and see where we go on it. They got it as extreme as you want, how it sounds, according to Zach and them guys. We'll do the green and yellows. What can I say? I mean, I want to bring her back home in one piece, and this just further solidifies my idea of building a true off-road vehicle. Maybe not to the extremes of some, but something solid, front axle, sitting on 35s. But I still want to be able to camp and stuff out of it, because overlanding is what I really, really enjoy. But that'll just get me able to get further off the beaten path. So guys, if we don't get any more footage tonight, sun's starting to set. Here it's about 5 o'clock. We're going to work our way back to the cabin house we're staying at. We'll talk to you soon, but hey, if you do get a chance, hit that subscribe and like button, and check us out on all our social media platforms. We love bringing you information, and we love to share it. Any questions on anything you see on here, just give us a shout and we'll help you out. Thanks, guys.